we have to talk about video. We must talk about sellers using video in their process. Of course, I mean it seems like a no-brainer speaking to you, but how can sellers effectively use video then in their, let's say, outbound prospecting in 2023? What's the best place to start?
I think in 2023, the best use of video, whether it's part of your outbound, whether it's other points in your sales process, it is all about how you can create a connection with that person on the other side, how you can transfer your positive energy, your passion about what you do into that other individual, and how it is that you can create a sense of relatability with that person on the other side. And, there's lots of different ways to do that. But in video, it comes through in many different ways. And what I love about video is that it is a truly like multi-medium experience for that person on the other side. They get to hear your voice. You get to use intonation and emphasis to really bring your message to life. It includes body language and, again, just your personal energy, which I think goes a long way. It allows them to see your smile, not just hear it like when you're making calls. And it's visual in nature too, right? You can show rather than just tell. And that helps with their ability to process information more effectively, right? I talk a lot. I wrote a book. Believe it or not, folks, books do still exist. And as the video guy, I did decide to write a book. I appreciate the irony, called The Visual Sale. And as I was really digging into researching that and how I wanted to manifest, the power of video, I landed on the 4 E's. And this is what I'll sort of instill in the listeners to think about as you use video for outbound or anything else. Be mindful of the 4 E's of video. Number one is it's more educational than other forms of content because of your ability to show rather than just tell and to clearly explain ideas, kind of a story narrative. Number two, it's more engaging than other forms of outreach because of your ability, again, to infuse your energy, your tone, interesting visuals, and so on that keep not only, the eyes, but the mind and the heart engaged in the message. It's more emotional than other forms of outreach. It gives you that ability to stir different kinds of emotion, makes them smile, create laughter, all these kinds of things we can pull on. And finally, the last E, which perhaps the most important, is empathy. It allows you to display and transfer empathy in ways that other forms of outreach can't. And that's where I come back to that idea of relatability, right? Can that person on the other side, they get to see you, they get to hear you, they get to believe you and trust you in like a minute-long message. So be mindful of how video can help you unlock those things, and you'll be ahead of 95% of other sellers out there, no question.
Yeah, it's so great. I mean, especially these days, right, where robots are sending emails and you're not sure who's on the other side of your prospecting, right? What a great way to humanize you and say, I am a person. This is my environment. I'm trying to start a conversation with you.